Sometimes people tend to exaggerate when they say they live in the middle of nowhere, but these people, they really live in the middle of nowhere. And for you to get a better idea of what we mean, here are the 10 most isolated places in the world. Know before you go! 1. La Rinconada, Peru. This is the highest human settlement on Earth. You can find it at 17,000 feet above sea level in the Peruvian Andes. It has a population of 50,000 and their economy relies on the gold they mine from nearby gold mines. The town lacks plumbing and sanitary drainage systems, but does have mercury contamination from the mining activities as well, so that's a hard place to live in. 2. CHANGTANG, Tibet. It's known as the roof of the world. At 900 feet, the winters are cold and Arctic-like. They live as nomadic pastoralists, being known as Changpa or Drokpa, together with snowleopards and yaks. And if you want to go there, you'll need a permit to enter the area. 3. Villa Las Estrellas, Chile. It has a summer population of 150 and a winter population of only 80. There is a Correos de Chile post office staffed in the summer by a postal worker and by the command base in the winter. And they also have a Villa Las Estrellas primary school with 3 computers and internet access. That part is actually quite surprising. 4. Edinburgh of the Seven Seas, St. Helena. It's the most remote permanent settlement on Earth, being 2,173 kilometers from the nearest other human settlement on St. Helena. In 1961, the whole population left because of the eruption of a volcano, but most of them came back and rebuilt the place in 1963. 5. Supai Village, Arizona. This is the most remote city in the United States, being the only place in the United States where mail is still carried out by mules. Located within the Grand Canyon, it is only accessible by foot, pack animal, or helicopter. And as of the 2010 census, the CDP had a population of 208. 6. Cuba Pedy, Australia. This is the opal capital of the world because of the quality of the precious opals that are mined there. The name Cuba Pedy comes from the local Aboriginal term Kupa Peti, which means boy's waterhole. Visitors' attractions include the mines, the graveyard, and the underground churches. There are several motels offering underground accommodation too. 7. Longyearbyen, Norway. This is the world's northmost settlement of any kind with more than 1,000 permanent residents. They live in a combination of an Arctic climate tempered by the North Atlantic current and experience midnight sun on half of the year and polar night the other half. So it's a bit crazy. And what's also crazy is some of the strange laws they have, such as ban on cats, a restriction on how much alcohol an individual can purchase on a monthly basis, and a requirement that any individuals venturing outside carry a rifle for protection against polar bears. That one's actually not so crazy. Also, if you die there, they'll have to take your corpse to another town, as they can't bury you there because your body will stay forever. 8. Palmerston, Cook Islands. There is no safe entry for large ships, and it enjoys a tropical climate but is exposed to severe tropical cyclones. 62 people live in Palmerston, all but 3 descendant from English sailor William Masters. So there are still many family links and common ancestors between these atolls, because William Masters and his 3 wives had quite a large family of some 23 children, whose descendants now inhabit Palmerston. 9. Suah Oasis, Egypt. This is an urban oasis between the Qattara Depression and the Great Sand Sea. It is one of Egypt's most isolated settlements with about 33,000 people, mostly Berbers, who developed a unique culture and a distinct dialect called Siwi. It's the home to an oracle of Ammon where you can still visit the ruins. 10. Whittier, Alaska. In 2016, there were 214 people living there. It is very popular with tourists because of its abundance of wildlife and natural beauty. And that's because it's located within the Chugach National Forest, the second largest national forest in the US. However, the only land access is through the Anton Anderson Memorial Tunnel, which is a mixed-use road and rail tunnel. Do you know of any other isolated places? Comment below.